it has finally changed from total votes cast from 15,000, now showing 16,354. And we're sure there'll still be some changes because some counting is still ongoing. We're doing everything to see if we can grab or catch a word with Baba Jamal, but we're being signaled to hold our guns yet because he will have to go and confirm what the EC has on its papers to be sure that, as expected, what has been captured is a true and proper reflection of the constituency expression of who or what kind of leader they would want to have lead them. Well, the EC currently is indicating that there are number of polling stations yet to be entered into the result are 3. And so, as I mentioned earlier, upside, downside, we may be here for another 30 minutes perhaps, and this whole thing will come to an end. So far, we have seen 113 polling stations, and number of polling stations with valid entries, 110. And so we're waiting for the 3 left, given that the total number of polling stations were 116, if you like, given what we can see on the boards now. We're still waiting on the outstanding 3, which when entered will bring everything to an end, and then we will know. And as you know, some will say, then everybody will know the smoothness level. Indeed, some do know by now, but yeah, until the final ballot is counted, the game is not over. So you
Honorable, good to have you, and you are live on GBC News GTV.
In 1965, Ghana chose her own value. From cowries and pounds, the city was born, our pride in our own hands. It flowed through markets, palms, and memories, and became part of daily life. Through every season of change, the city has remained a constant in Ghanaian life. In 2007, we took a bold step, ushering in a new era of confidence and stability. Today, the city lives in banks, markets, and apps, rooted in tradition, shaped by history, carried by innovation. 60 years on, it remains our heritage, our identity, our pride. Know the city. Keep it clean.
Meet the women who inspire us with their strength, resilience, and determination. Women's Voice celebrates the unsung heroines, sharing stories of emotional, intellectual, and mental fortitude. Join us as we amplify the voices of women who shape society with power, grace, wisdom, and hope, empowering girls and women alike. We are live every Monday at 4 p.m. on GBC News, Wednesdays live at 4 p.m. on GBC News, and a repeat on Saturday at 4 p.m. on GBC News, and Sundays at 3 p.m. on GBC News. Women's Voice, your voice, your strength. No one can make you inferior without your consent.
Cast as 17,008, and number of polling stations is 113, and so we're yet to have the various divisions, additions, or subtractions to know how many votes the leading candidate polled and subsequent candidates and what they polled equally. We are still waiting on the EC to project that various divisions to enable us bring that to viewers. But what we can say confidently is that all 113 polling stations across the Ayawaso East constituency has been collated, has been counted, and we're only waiting on the EC now to tell us exactly how many votes each candidate polled, and then we will also know what the margins are to help us really tell the story of winners and losers. But besides that, I can also say that if you look over my shoulder, right, what you have is the Honorable Baba Jamal with his team seated patiently, beaming with smiles and waiting to be called upon to come and verify and confirm the total number of votes they were able to poll. Further up to his left is Baba Ali, who earlier arrived media briefly. I remember asking him what his plans are going forward and whether the constituents can look forward in the future to his candidature in future elections. And all he could say to that question was that the party is going through some reorganization, and so that for now is their focus, and until then he won't say whether the constituency can look forward to his candidature anytime.
And so, viewers, you're still live here at the St. Kizito Center, where final collation is being done here, and they are almost done because the 113 centers, all POs have come to officially bring their results in. So it has been collated in some few minutes, just less than 5 or 10 minutes. Mr. Baba Jamal will officially be declared the MP elect by the returning officers here. And so if you see him, he's currently in a happy mood with his better half and some of the constituency executives. You will see them that they are all flanked in white and eagerly waiting to be declared the winners, and then the party will continue. But if you look at it, all the centers, the 113 polling centers, have all results being collated. Everybody has got it done. So the EC officials are just putting finishing touches on their works before they declare everything done. So I can assure you that in some few minutes here, we'll get the official results and official declaration here from the EC's office. Every media person here is standing on alert just to be able to get a scoop on this particular development coming in. And so currently I can see the agent for Mr. Baba Jamal working towards him to give him the final verdict that indeed that is the results that has come in. And so he's giving him his final assurance that indeed he has won with a convincing margin here. So he's in a chit chat with him currently, and then they are good to go for them to sign and then be declared official winners of everything. So if you look at it, the chit chat is about it. He is the one coordinating for Mr. Baba Jamal, and down he just came to give him the assurance that indeed it is done now, everything is done now. They've now seen the margins, and so the EC will officially declare it for us to see. So if you look closely, Baba Jamal is in a convo with his groundsmen and discussing, and his better half is beside him, all clad in white, as a sign of a victory for them in this whole month of Ramadan. And Alan is still standing by, just hoping, because the gentleman looks very, very tired. He has been on his feet trying to challenge the police officers who have been trained to stand 24 hours before even the economy came. So Alan Tego is still standing by. Same as my team from the online people, they are here. Magdalene and Co are still here trying to get a scoop on Baba Jamal, and they will get a scoop. So I will be getting closer to my online friends to also share their thoughts with us very, very soon. They will come, and then there are more than 5 here. And so if you're watching us on social media, don't worry. You have a strong online team on the ground. They are not sleeping, and they are here. And so very, very soon we'll get them. And the pictures you want to see about Baba Jamal's victory, they are getting ready. They are well positioned to do it. And very soon, I will soon jump to Baba Jamal myself and then get him to speak. But he's giving me an indication that he just wants the EC to do the needful, so that he can speak with confidence and with clarity that indeed is the MP elect for Ayawaso East constituency. And so in some few minutes, very, very few minutes, everything will be done here. I can see the policemen eagerly waiting to see to it that the process has come to a finality and everybody can move and feel happy. So the EC officials are also putting finishing touches to whatever they are doing here. And so if you're watching us, please send in your comment as well. We're waiting for your comment and your suggestions. This has been one of the incident-free by-elections we've had in recent time in Ghana's political history. Incident-free, where nobody was beaten, nobody was heckled, nobody in any marks. Yes, so many things that happened that characterized our by-elections. Nothing of that sort has really happened here. And so soon, we will get things done, and official dome will come and declare for us. So I can see all the agents for all the parties have now returned back to their normal seats, just going to give the indication that indeed victory is for them, and all of them are eager, and I can see smiles on their faces that indeed they have made history. Yes, the NDT faithfuls have made history, and then they are congratulating each other for whatever has transpired here. So once again, we're going to the board, and you could see that indeed the total number of polling stations was 113. Number of polling stations with valid returns here 113. Number of polling stations with failed validations 0, and number of polling stations yet to enter results also 0, meaning that everybody has been able to bring their results here. And so we're now waiting for the EC to really declare for us officially that Mr. Baba Jamal is now the MP elect for the Ayawaso East constituency. And so if you look at him, he's just eager, just itching to, he's sitting on the edges of his seat, just itching to just be declared, and then victory for him, and then the party will begin shortly, because a lot of people are out there just waiting for him to be declared. They are telling you that the time is almost up for them to do it, and we're just waiting patiently for it to be done, and then we'll get to him. And so it's all Mr. Baba Jamal. It's all Mr. Baba Jamal here today, and we're just waiting for the EC to just give him the seal that indeed Agbena, in our local parlance, Agbena, and then we see how it goes. So we know how things will go here, but our brothers and sisters from the security service has done a human job. Alan is still here. Alan, I can see Baba Jamal is still shaking his legs. I think that he's telling himself that you are delaying. Now you finish with everything, just do it.
Interesting, but it appears the moment we've all been waiting for is very imminently upon us, and I can imagine how Baba Jamal must be feeling at the moment, having sat there for close to 30 minutes and waiting upon the EC to do what many would simply refer to as add numbers and tell me what they came up to. And I was earlier on a more humorous side speaking to one of our media colleagues who said, "Now 1 + 1, so they come to me." To which are you saying if you add 1 + 1, you can't say it is 2? If it's only adding numbers, then all this while we're seated here or standing around, you have wasted our time for nothing, really. But that's on a lighter note. The EC, I would say, has done an absolutely humongous job by bringing all these polling centers together and coordinating the flow of the pink sheets in the way they come in. And the difficulty for me, Theo, I managed to sneak a peek, and the difficulty for me is how on some of the pink sheets you can clearly see whoever entered the numbers may have cancelled and rewritten them, and you have to be sure that what you're writing is actually what the person intended to write. And so then you have the returning officer from the police station seated in front of the EC officer to confirm if it is 1, yes indeed 1 + 1, shall we call it 2, and indeed it is 2. Over to you, Theo.
And so this is the lighter side. And so once again, if you look on the screens now, they are telling us that indeed rejected ballots, I can say officially, was 120. Rejected ballots was 120, and total vote cast was 17,048. 17,048 here. So if you look at the info they are giving us, telling us that the total number of polling stations was 113. Number of polling stations that with a valid entries are 113. Number of polling stations with failed validations is 0, and number of polling stations yet to enter 0, which means that everybody has entered. So it is now crystal clear. Now they will go to the top. They just don't want to scroll to the top to let us know the numbers so that we can quickly declare for you. But we can tell you that in this constituency for this by-elections, only 17,048 people exercised their franchise out of the a lot. Only 17,048 did it, and rejected ballots. And those who came to do it and decided not to do it well, or for one reason or the other didn't do it well, were 120. If you add it, then it tells you the rest. So if you deduct the 120 from that one, you understand where we are, or you add them to it, you understand. So if you deduct it from the 17,048, the remaining will be shared among the candidates that stood for the election. So everything is crystal clear. Write it down. 113 centers where the elections took place, and all of them have returned their results very well. So everything is set and done. And interesting, 113 centers, and at least, although low, 17,048 people came. That although it is a low turnout, we there will come and just exercise. So 17,048 people have decided for Ayawaso East that Mr. Baba Jamal should be their rep at the legislature.
Indeed, Theo, that's what the constituents here at the Ayawaso East constituency have clearly said, that if they so need a representative in Parliament to represent their views, their interests, as well as their development, then it will have at this point be the EC yet to confirm Baba Jamal. Obviously, it's a foregone conclusion, and in as much as we would not want to sound as if we're taking the EC's power to declare who the winner is, we can use conjectures, and putting 1 + 1 on the board as we can see it together, we can tell clearly who is in pole position and who may be by now receiving calls from friends and families to commiserate and assure them of a better luck next time. But everything together, Theo, a good reflection on what today has been, and the lessons to learn from today, as for me, is that when we comport ourselves, we will have a good cause to jubilate. And when we misbehave, the system will have a reason to suppress us. Why will I say this? You find that you and I, Theo, by the grace of God, have had the opportunity to cover elections in this country. And there are certain places we've been where at this time, how long Baba Jamal has been seated and waiting, supporters and constituents would start some action to put pressure on the EC to either declare or they will declare for the EC. But you realize that this has been different. And for me as a Ghanaian, the entire country should look at the outcome of this election and the conduct of it thereafter or thereof, and learn critical lessons to help us build on this show of citizenship and nationalism by the people of Ayawaso East. We can't take it from them. No matter how we look at it, really and truly, this has been an election to learn lessons from. And key among the lessons to learn from me is proper collaborative effort. The police, the EC, the key actors, in this case the candidates, then the constituents. Every one of us seem to have seen beyond, just turning up to vote or supporting a candidate. But we seem to have all put Ghana first. And so we can't also take out the role of the media. Earlier when ASP Lydia Opin was speaking to us, in my interview with her, she mentioned one of the key tools that changes the whole narrative, and that is misinformation and disinformation. And you realize that each one of us in the media fraternity has carried ourselves in ways that if we gracefully wake up tomorrow morning, we can tap each other on the back and say, bro, we did it. And that is kudos to us in the media. We did not let the people down.
Indeed, We did not let the people down. And so if you share in the thoughts and the comments of Alan here, you can also drop yours on our social media. And we read them for you, and as we receive them from all over the country, just drop in your comment. Can we all learn, like Alan is saying, this beautiful way where, like you said, Baba Jamal has been sitting for close to 30 minutes. There's no pressure out there. There's nobody insisting that easy. Rise up and let's come and declare it. In this hot zone, everything has been calm, and Baba has been able to work with his better half comfortably, as if nothing has happened.
In the future, going forward, this is the way we should conduct all national elections, really and truly. Imagine conducting national elections where we're electing a president as well as our members of parliament, and every constituency conducts itself this way. We would not only be the case study for Africa, but will be the case study for the world, especially given the kind of name our continent is associated with when it comes to elections. We seem to be the only continent in the history of mankind to hold elections, and in the full view of election officers, somebody can badge in from anywhere, carry a ballot box, and decide to run away with it. And to put it more sadly, that even in the House of Parliament, where we're conducting a speakership election, members of Parliament could choose to go and grab ballot papers just to destroy it, eat them. In fact, for me, love them or loathe them, Ayawaso East has taught us the lessons to learn, that if we conduct ourselves very well, nothing is beyond our reach.
If we conduct ourselves very well, nothing is beyond our reach. I can see Honorable still in a super mood. Honorable, don't stop laughing. Continue smiling, because in some few seconds, you officially be declared, and now you can feel comfortable and do what you love to do most: lead your people and your constituents. And so, kindly, officials are calling party agents to really come and then endorse it, sign, and then at the end of the day, we all win. I can see the officials here, super excited, and then we see how things are good. So, okay. So the regional director is here, Greater Accra. Say, will you just give us a minute? Greater Accra for NDC.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. So, congratulations.
Thank you.
Initially, were you scared that the turnout will be something else?
We're not scared. The issue is, this is a period of fasting for our people. It's not easy on our soldiers on the field working, and it's not easy on the electorate, the voters themselves. And so we are not too much surprised about the turnout. Again, there's something I need you to know. Anytime there's bad governance, it affects people's belief in the electoral process. What we witnessed in the last year has killed people's spirit. And so naturally, they will think that all of us are one, which is not the case. And so if I am in a serious situation, I don't need to go and worry myself to vote. But luckily, the NDC is reawakening that spirit in the ordinary Ghanaian. And so I'm not surprised. What do you call it? Such elections, normally we witness low turnout. And so it should be expected. Just that this one is a bit lower than what we expected. But like I said, once we are going through fasting, you should expect this.
There's a huge weight of expectation on the shoulders of Mr. Baba Jamal and you, the NDC here. How soon should the constituents start to believe that indeed the promises, you can walk it, the talk you give, you can really deliver within this short period of time, looking at whatever is happening here in the resetting mood?
Baba Jamal contested on the ticket of the NDC. That's what I needed to know. He's going to work in tandem with our president. And already the president is working. So he's only joining a moving train. All the benefits that Ghanaians are enjoying, the good people of Ayawaso East are already enjoying it. Now, Baba Jamal is an experienced politician. He's only coming to anchor what we're already doing. You are aware of the 24-hour economy market we are putting up. Nima is among them. With Baba Jamal in the saddle, I think that development will even happen faster than we expect. And so, like I'm saying, the train is already in motion. So what should we expect? I hope you understand. He's not a new person. Even when he's not a parliamentary candidate, he was doing so much for the people here. So the people here already know already. I shouldn't be telling them anything. What we need to do is just close our ranks and file. Normally in elections like this, you will find hitches. But now the elections are over. And what he's going to do is try to bring everybody on board. At the vetting, he assured us that he's going to work with everybody. And I trust him. I want to believe that he will go ahead with that promise and then close our rank and file. That's all we need.
So finally, before I let you go, so for the Green Army on the ground, who really believe that indeed they've done the right thing by giving Mr. Baba Jamal that chance, what do you tell them from now in terms of bringing their shoulders to the wheel to make sure that these promises and these things they're expecting with unity, you guys can achieve it?
All right. Now, being part of this team alone is huge. These are people who were so much motivated to come on board to come and work. So they're already motivated. Now, in every elections, when we win, people have expectations. The NDC is working assiduously to ensure we deliver a good Ghana. That is the first benefit for them. Like I said, Baba Jamal has done a lot of things here already. And I want to believe that he will continue in that regard. Those who work today, agents, the ground, soldiers and all that, I believe Baba Jamal has something in stock for them. I don't want to speak for him. He's right here. You can talk to him on that. But he's not somebody who is new to this system. He's been an MP before, and he knows how to handle some of these things.
If you look at the margins that came in this time and the general election, does it really tell you that you've expanded it, or indeed the NDC, the MPP came closing it up?
All right. So if you look at it this way, we dropped from somewhere 22,000 to somewhere around 10,000, 11,000. The MPP dropped from 9,000 somewhere around 3,000. You can do the maths. I don't like the percentage because they don't create a full picture. But then, like I said, this is a very difficult month for the people of Ayawaso East. And so it is not about what the NDC is doing or anybody is doing that did not get them out. If I were here, probably, I may not come out to vote. And it's not because I don't like the NDC. Normally, when I'm fasting, I don't want to talk to anybody. I don't want to encounter anybody. I don't know the situation with others. But we are happy. All we wanted to do is to win. I know the MPP was looking for some minor gains in this election, but they never got it. They've been battered. We have the victory, and we are thankful to our supporters and the Almighty God.
Thank you very much, Mr. Alabi, for your time, and then wish you all the best. We hope that when we get enough platforms and we invite you to the studio, we can get you guys there to really talk more. We want to make sure that if indeed NEMA will start the 24-hour economy market, you will come onto our platforms and come and really give us the nitty-gritties so that the youth will really understand and appreciate and put their shoulders to the wheel.
Absolutely. Thank you.
And so that is Mr. Alabi here. He happens to be the director of elections for the NDC. So he's super excited that whatever role he played, Mr. Baba Jamal has won. And so very soon he's now waiting for the EC to really declare him, and then they start the party. I hear there is a huge party outside waiting for Mr. Baba Jamal. So if you look at Mr. Baba Jamal behind me, you could see that he's sitting at the edge of his seat. Although he has won, he just wants to be declared because no coaching. It can happen that Jesus Christ will come right now, Baba Jamal will not go to Parliament because Jesus Christ has come. So everything will end. But he's hoping that it doesn't come. Then he gets the opportunity to be declared. So if you look at it very well, Mr. Jamal and the wife are super excited, just waiting for the EC to cross their T's and dot their I. If you look at the table, they want to be super sure so that nobody comes again to come and question them. They want to finish everything now. So you look at the table, and they are almost done with the table thing that they are doing, and now they are done with everything, waiting for signatures and print out of duplicate, and then they are good to go. And then Mr. Baba Jamal here will be done. And again, kudos to the losing candidate. He came here and he's still around to really congratulate the leader. That is the spirit of our democracy, helping and congratulating when they need to be. At the end of the day, all of them are saying that we want the best for Ayawaso East. So if it is in the hands of Baba Jamal, they are hoping that Baba Jamal will raise it to another level. When it is their turn, they also come and continue from wherever they are. And so this has been the story here, and everybody's eager. Now we're waiting for the EC. Everything has been done. We are waiting for the EC, and they are just putting finishing touches there. Whilst Mr. Baba Jamal, just watch him. The legs are shaking. He's still waiting. When are they going to declare me the sole owner. Nobody is going to court right now. So if you look at him very well, and a beautiful wife, you could see that indeed they are ready. The NDC are ready to jubilate tonight. So you're still watching. Send me your comment anyway. Looking at them, send me your comment on our social media handles. I'm just waiting to read it. Go to Facebook, drop them there. Go to Instagram, Twitter. Just drop the messages there. Whether you congratulating them, the two parties, whatever you've seen, just bring it. We want to build our democracy and to bring it out, and let's see how things will pan out for us. And once again, I can't just be here and not thank our Ghana Police Service, because they've kept the media really safe. Nobody has come to threaten or worry us. We are doing our work in an orderly manner. Everybody here, you could see, if you turn around, all the media guys are sitting down comfortably and just waiting for the final declaration, and then we are gone from here. And so stick and stay with us. We know you've been with us throughout the day. Continue to be with us throughout this night till we get you everything you need to get on this particular beautiful by-elections, the first of its kind in recent years that we've seen a zero incident. Zero. No incident was recorded. No negative incident was. Nothing untoward happened here. Nobody was arrested. Nobody was bullied. Nobody was beaten. Nobody was sacked, disenfranchised. Everybody came out in their numbers, despite the numbers typically being low for the first time. But again, just look at Mr. Babayaro Jamal. He doesn't want to even blink an eye. The man is just waiting for him, for his hands to be raised up above highest, and then he's good to go. So we are here and just waiting, and more congratulatory messages coming in. You could see the wife receiving more messages here and there. So currently the ball is in the court of the EC. I'll let my cameraman Prempe zoom in for you to see what exactly is happening on the table over there. Now currently is the table, so waiting for all officials to sign. And so when they are there, we'll get there. But again, everything is done here. The 113 centers have all submitted their report. It has been collated, and then we are good to go. I can turn around and see people just waiting. Now everybody is in a calm state now, just waiting for the declaration, and then we are good to go. And I can see Mr. Tukbiga and the rest all seated, just waiting for the final declaration to be done. And we are here, and we see where the party will be. Some are jubilating already outside, and so we're just waiting. You know, when the Baba Jamal flavor enters everywhere, people don't sleep. So I don't think that they will sleep tonight after the declaration. So outside, we have more than 1,000 people there waiting to just hit the streets and celebrate small. Although it's Ramadan, they know this is the doing of Allah for them. And so we hope that Allah will continue his blessings. And then Ayawaso East will rise up to be one of the fulcrum, the areas that people should come as a tourist center, as a business hub, so that the youth will get something to do. So this is what is really happening here. So currently, we're waiting for the latest MP, the newest MP, to be joined to the parliamentary seat. He's here. Experience, he has it at his back and call. So the man knows his way. And the delegates are saying that they voted for somebody who knows road. So he knows road. So he will come and then also come and share his thoughts with us. And the transformation he wants to bring, the 24-hour man he's bringing to really see how things are going. So we're waiting for Baba Jamal. Everything is done now. Everybody's signing. So we're just waiting. Everybody's signing for them to really clear. So they're waiting for the rest of the officials from both parties to append their signatures, and then now it will be official. Daryl, what have you picked from the ground now?
It's all been quite well and good. No overly expanding or expansive expression of disappointment. It appears winners knew what they were about, and losers also knew what they were about. And so a brave loser is one who takes it on the stride and tells themselves, I will do better next time. And they're able to live with it. A bad loser is one who blames everybody else but themselves when their losses face them or looks them in the face or stares them in the face. And so, so far so good. It's been okay. We seemingly are looking upon the moments we've all been waiting for. And so if we give ourselves, or if we give time some time, we will eventually...
You mean give time some time?
Yes, if we give time some time, we'll eventually arrive where we want to find ourselves. And indeed, everything so far as this election is concerned, I will say has been smooth. Praise to all of us actors who conducted and comported ourselves very well to ensure that even where there were some stepping on toes, it was not done with malice, but it was done with brotherly love. And one thing I have learned about the people of Ayawaso East and what names they have outside of the constituency is that you never ever judge a book by the cover, and don't follow the chorus until you experience the man. And that's basically what they have taught me. You remember when we stepped out slightly towards the gate, I encountered two people from this constituency who are from the two leading political parties, and they said something hugely profound. I've not shared it all day. I think this is the best time to share it. The one thing they said to me is, my brother, you are our brother. This is Ayawaso East. We were born here. We know one another. We love one another. We don't fight, and we won't fight. We will vote. If I lose, I lose. If he win, he win. But at the end of the day, we are who we are. If we go out of this constituency and you want to fight us, we will come together and fight you. But while we are here, we won't fight. That properly struck a chord with me, really. To think that we're thinking these are very rowdy people, people who don't understand each other, people who don't get along, yet two from the two leading party. And you know what testimony there exists when you mention these two parties in one room. Yet these are not political key frontline political actors. They are what we'll refer to loosely as grassroots members. Yet they are able to see and consider one another as brothers and won't fight. If I lose, I lose. If he win, he win. We won't fight. I think there's a lot of lessons to learn from Ayawaso East, and really the EC must consider the constituency as a case study. Let's all come down to the constituency and find out how they could pull off such an election. I mean, I'm still keeping my ears on the ground to pick up any wind of confusion or misbehavior or anything of that sort, but none. And I pray, even after declaration, winners will celebrate in moderation, losers will embrace winners and seek to find out how they won, so they will learn winning ways.
It's a big lesson for all of us to really appreciate. I can still see the MPP still here.
Yes, Bali is still calmly seated.
And the Greater Accra executives of the MPP are here, NDC are here. This is beautiful. This is what we call democracy.
In fact, Ayawaso East has really brought out what we didn't even know about ourselves. We didn't even know we could hold a by-election so peaceful, so quiet, without the usual key influences, which are development, project. You know, yes, give it or take it. There was earlier some reports of giftings to induce voters to, yes, but the proper, I'm twisting your arm behind your back to create the impression that I love you, even with that kind of act. We saw in places like Akotia, overnight, tractors were on the road, graders were on the road, excavators were on the roads. Day and night. We saw it happen in Honorable Jachikwisin's constituency, right? We saw it happen in Ablekuma North, right? And some of these projects, painfully, immediately after elections, continuation becomes Kwasibiding, right? And so the absence of that in Ayawaso East, and everything having traveled this distance, and yes, the political actors has sought to take advantage of that and say, well, they didn't do it here because they have no regard for the people of. No, on the contrary, they didn't do it here because it is testament to the maturity of the constituency Ayawaso East. Look, to some of us, the glass is half full.
but to some of us it's half empty. And I want to see from the half full rather than half empty perspective. Look, if in the Greater Accra region elections were held and overnight projects were used as bait to get people to vote a certain way, that did not happen in Ayawaso East, and it did not also stop them from voting. They expressed their desire. They showed in no uncertain term what they want, devoid of the overnight soldier kind style of project. That didn't happen, but it didn't stop them from making a choice. That should also tell us that the average Ghanaian voter is becoming more wiser than they were yesterday. And so if you show or you use some whip around project as bait to get people to vote a certain way, we saw how it started and we're witnesses to how it ended. There are some of these projects, you go back to the same constituency and its state is even worse. If they were not touched at all, it would have been better. But that was used as bait and they got people to vote a certain way. We didn't see that here in Ayawaso East, and it, as I said earlier, it tells you that the average Ayawaso East voter is mature. And so if you bring a whip around project as bait to get their vote, you may get some to vote for you, but they will also make it clear to you that we are beyond 9-day wonder project to get us to vote a certain way. We must all clap for Ayawaso East. They have given some profound lessons we must all learn. We mustn't take it for granted. We mustn't take it for a joke. The EC must come back to Ayawaso East and learn the basics on the ground and see how best that can be rolled across the entire nation. The key political actors must also come to Ayawaso East and ask themselves critical questions about development, about jobs, about education, about youth involvement, about hospitals, about creating meaningful employment. See, it is one thing to say I gave someone a job, i.e. they lifted a brick from here and dropped it there and they got paid the one. Yes, they've been paid for today. But how sustainable is that kind of employment? How sustainable is that kind of development you're bringing to the people? And so we all must come back, the media inclusive, we must all come back and find out, learn the lessons, ask ourselves the critical questions and find answers that are meaningful. Not window dressing answers, meaningful answers that would provide us the opportunity or afford us the opportunity to learn long term. Our coming to Ayawaso East involved a certain planning. So before we arrived here, we had a certain plan. Now, ask yourself, did you or were you able to follow through your plan in its entirety, or that when you hit the ground, you realize that, no, hold on, it isn't the tabletop high-level planning. This is on the ground, and so you must adjust your plan to fit a certain narrative, and that will be the only way to successfully deploy your plan and say you have done well for yourself. Without that, then we haven't really achieved anything with this election. It's been a tiring one, but it has also afforded us a huge opportunity to learn a lot of valuable lessons. I'll call upon all the actors, the political parties, the EC, the police, the media. Let's all come back in our own small ways and unpack some of the outcome or the entire outcome of these elections for ourselves. That would help us in our planning for the future.
Great indeed. So if you share in any of the comments and sentiments of Alan here, I'm urging you to just drop it on our social media handles. Let the conversation begin, because sincerely we are growing. You see, and everything that starts in Accra stays forever. This is the first time, I keep saying, in recent time that we are having a by-election or we are having a major election where there wasn't any incident, no arrest was made. There was no disturbance anywhere.
The police will have to come back and learn the lessons. How did that happen? How did that happen?
They told you that they really did a thorough research, found it, crossed their T's and dotted their I's. They've received version for a while now, and so they are telling you that they are capable. And so they've proven beyond doubt that indeed they are capable. You saw them on horses, you saw them on motorbikes, you saw them in their pickups, you saw them walking on the grounds, you saw them sitting with the officials. You saw them everywhere, some climbing on trees, some standing on rooftops just to see to it that the area is protected. They've done well.
Yeah, but you see, there's a very beautiful Akan adage that I like so much. To wit, it does not matter how many collodium you swallow. A bad stomach is a bad stomach. If the people of Ayawaso East decided that we don't care how many policemen you put on our streets, we will live up to the bill. Look, the police in some quarters can be so stretched, right? But the people decided we would deliver our own election. We would come out, however small, and make that bold statement to say we challenge the people of Ayawaso West Wogon, we challenge the people of Ayawaso Central, we challenge the people of Klote Koli, we challenge the people of Krowa, we challenge the people of Ablekuma North, Ablekuma Central, Ablekuma South, Ablekuma West. We challenge the entirety of the Greater Accra region and its various constituencies. That look, we have led the way. Prove you can also do the same. And that is the challenge to all of us. Because you see, if we go away from here without learning the lessons this by-election has taught us, it would only be a matter of time. And if we give time some time, we'll find out that we didn't learn anything at all. We were here, but we did not take anything away from here. Let's go away from here, bearing the outcome of this election as testament and as case study for all of us. I will not stop talking about this. And if you don't understand why I'm talking about this, or I seem to repeat myself, it is so the case because I witnessed Ayawaso West Wogo. I witnessed Ablekuma North. I witnessed an election in Ewutu-Senya East. I witnessed another election in Ablekuma Central. Right? I heard also about some places where people were shot and they died, all in the name of elections. And so doesn't it come to you as a big surprise that an election held in one of the places which can be said by far a tough area to be, yet the outcome is even a surprise to us? The outcome is a wonder to us. I repeatedly ask the question, how did they do it? Forget about the police presence. Look, at one point, it appeared every junction you turn, you see a police water cannon or a police armored car of sorts. Every junction. Do you think if people really wanted to foment trouble, those cars, those policemen would have meant anything to them? You and I attend the Accra Sports Stadium all the time. Do you not see where policeman is wrestled as if that is the average typical grassroots person's behavior? But you can't take it from us. We are growing. Our democracy is growing. As it evolves, we learn the lessons. And once we learn the lessons, we put them to action. We implement the lessons learned. And that would also provide another layer on the ladder for us to climb and show the rest of the world that we are not only throwing money at organizing elections. Our elections story is no longer told in the context of the before, the during, the after. But our election story is told in the context of its holistic and its entirety of what it affords the people. I'm a proud Ghanaian this evening, having been part of Ayawaso East by-election. I feel hugely proud as a Ghanaian that we could put together an election, and in your words, there wasn't a single arrest.
A single trouble was recorded. None was recorded. Everybody did their own thing, went home, the elderly came, exercised their franchise, and the expectant mothers, some came, voted before going to give birth, some with their nursing babies came to do it. Everybody did it, and they were done. And I think that indeed we need to learn a lot from Ayawaso Western. So as you watch us and listen to us, and you want to throw in a comment, you are welcome. Go onto our social media handles and just drop a comment there. And like our administrator, don't worry, on social media, don't worry, just like him and then drop some comments and let's see how it goes. And now moving forward, we know Ayawaso East. The youth wants a lot. Is it a time that we will get our MPs really not only going to the house of the legislature to go and do the year and wait at the 11th and come back and say it's Christmas, so let's organize a party for them and we are good to go. But we are going to see an MP that will get to the ground, liaise with the people that put him there, listen to them, and then begin to walk the talk for the youth to believe that indeed we have leaders that are selfless for us.
Theo, I'll approach it this way. Democracy is best practiced when it is first for the people, by the people, and of the people. Now, this constituency has just told us that you can no longer bait us with an overnight project and expect that we'll vote for you. You may as well not even do it. And indeed, there was none here, yet the people came out to vote, albeit in such disappointing numbers. But there's been a vote. The average Ghanaian is no longer asking, what do I benefit from voting for you? But the average Ghanaian is asking, what do we benefit? The MP or the candidate themselves included in the what do we benefit? You see, it used to be the case where when one person eats, we assume we are all satisfied. But now, the narrative is changing. There is a complete paradigm shift, and that has been brought on by our younger brothers and sisters who just crossed the 18-year mark and therefore can exercise their franchise. They are bringing on the Gen Z, let me borrow that word if that would mean anything to anyone. They are bringing on the Gen Z understanding, forward-looking, futuristic lifestyle. And are saying, I won't eat today and turn around tomorrow and ask where the next meal is going to come from. But you know what? If you want me to get involved, provide me what will make me who I want to be. Don't give me a lift, buy me a car. Don't throw me a chicken drumstick, buy me a fowl and let me rear that, and one day I'll be the owner of fresh eggs and also benefit of the poultry. That is where we're going. And so honestly, I'll be very surprised if in our next few elections you see a heavy monetization, as has been the case until today. The idea of monetizing our elections will be more of an internal thing. But beyond the internal machinations, it will be difficult to want to introduce money as a means to influence the average Ghanaian voter. We used to sleep on our left, and so when you throw us stuff from our right, it becomes a difficult thing for us to understand it from the left-hand side. But that has also changed. The Ghanaian voter today is no longer asking for what will I get, because the understanding that my going to cast a vote is in effect creating a job for another man's father. We forget that we are creating one man who's going to champion the cause of all of us. And so if they go and they have a proper backing, which did not punch a hole in their pockets, they will by all means be in a position to articulate our views and our desires. And if they are well positioned within the corridors of power, they'll be able to bring us the kind of development we need. And when that comes to our communities, it becomes our empowering point. It becomes the empowering point for our young men. let's just throw in this 24-hour economy thing this government is championing. I will bring this in not because I want to rub it in anybody's face, but I'm bringing that in as a case study. A few weeks ago, I encountered some artisans who were mainly into auto body works. So however battered your car is, they can put it back in shape. But all they needed was a certain helping hand. And they didn't know, so everything they were doing was individualistic until I encountered them. And then I said to them, you know what, there's help somewhere. My understanding of the 24-hour economy isn't that perhaps if you're a mechanic, you stay up overnight. But then it will provide you a certain opportunity to do it meaningfully, so that even when there comes a time when you have closed, it doesn't mean your business has closed. Your business will still be functioning. And so what I told them is, come through your MCE, put together a proposal, approach the 24-hour secretariat, and see whether you can be absorbed into the Make 24 part or aspect of the 24-hour economy. And I can tell you for free that these men were so excited. That advice, having gone down well with them, is currently being worked upon. Right. The benefit of that is to all of us. Really and truly, because if they get help and they're able to set up well, it would cost me less to fix my car. But if I approach an individual, he will slap everything else on me. Remember, once they become unionized, they can even agitate for cheaper electricity to do their business. They can also ask for a local car spraying paint manufacturer to look at the competition from the import from China or Japan, where we do a lot of these imports, and empower a local manufacturer to do all of these things for them. So we should not look at what we practice today in the context of our democracy as though it is only for the here and now, but we must be futuristic about it. We must be forward-looking about it, so that by tomorrow, when we are not here, our children will not come and say, my father took a 13-inch television, and please. We must go beyond that.
So that's there for you, and we're still having the discussions here very, very soon. I am saying again that very, very soon. I hear they just want to get everybody's signature ready, and I can see Mr. Babajama still itching and still doesn't even understand why they are still delaying, because everybody seems to be here to really do. But trust the AC, they currently are holding the show, hoping that they will end it well for us, because everybody now is just waiting for the EC to declare. All the parties are here waiting just to hear before they all leave, to make our democracy beautiful. We just don't know what has kept the EC still sitting there and doing what they are doing. But trust the EC. So far as they started well, they want to end it well, and they want to cross their T's and dot their I's, and then make sure that their sentences are correct. And so let's give them some waiting period. But again, whilst you stay on your bed or you are on the internet watching us on your phones, just be dropping in your comments and whatever your observations, what will be some of the things you'll be looking out for from Mr. Baba Jamal as he is being declared the MP. Can he bring that transformation that the Ayawaso East youth are looking out for? Can he really put the smiles on their face, not a one-day smile or a 9-day wonder smile, but a smile that will continue, a pathway that they will see that indeed at the end of the day we are benefiting. So kindly, everything is set. I feel strongly that everything is set, and EC, if you check the table again, as these two individuals, EC officials or three of them behind that computer over there, that really are trying to cross everything before and they bring it to us. So I think now it's done now. I think that they are all now settled, and so let's see if this particular overwhelming smile and endorsement can really be what we are really looking forward to. That they are all done now, and we'll see how it goes. So I am hoping that one of them will get closer to me here, because currently where I'm standing, I'm being restricted not to go beyond a certain limit. So we'll just be waiting anxiously to see what will be happening. Let's see what the returning officer has for us in terms of announcement and the declaration. So kindly everybody is done, and we hoping to see what really will be their outcome, and then we'll be declaring currently right now. So I can see all the officials really eager and waiting, and let me see if I can see our mom is very, very tired, and then now he's saying that they are done now, Agbeda now. So what is now left is for them to sign, and so they will be signing, and we'll be getting closer to them to really get it. And still, the crowd are still outside waiting, and I wish I can zoom in to what they are doing, but we are being restricted. So let's keep it at this way, and then just wait anxiously. But if you look at the demeanor of the media team here, a host of media guys here, everybody is eager and just to catch a glimpse of whatever is coming to us now in terms of the declaration. I can see the police officers really coming out and asking that what really is the issue, and they are saying in the local language, and so just look at the media. Everybody is eager, we can see them here, lots of them, and most of them are stressed out. They are indeed tired. They indeed came to serve Ayawaso East, and they've done very, very well. Kudos to all these media guys for keeping the election process intact and giving people accurate results, so they wake up tomorrow morning and the results are there by kindness of and those who really did the social media. Most of them here, in fact, all the media houses in Ghana are here, including our social media officials here. Magdalene and Go are here, and so they will soon join us. We're just waiting for Mr. Baba Jamal to speak, and he wants to do that when the EC really declares him. And so I can see the EC people now parking. I don't know what they are parking, but maybe they want to clear it before the jubilation really starts here. And again, beautiful Mrs. Jamal is here. So everybody seems set, and everything has been packed now. And EC, now it is the EC we are waiting for Ghanaians. It is EC we are waiting for. Ayawaso East is waiting for the EC to really declare for us, and then everything will be done here. And again, trust us, we will bring you up to speed. We are covered here throughout, and now everything is done. Everything is done. I can see some handshakes there, and everything is done. The computer has now been cleared. Everything is done, and we're waiting if there will be any printout for us to see, and then we are done, and that's it. They just want to see the percentage and what really it is there for us, and we're waiting for Mr. Jamal to do it. So let's see how it goes. Yes, and the photo session has started already for the new MP. Yes, coming in to come and continue from where his brother left off. And so we're still here. Join us on all our social media handles and upload us. Join us on all our social media handles as we're here to see to it that everything goes on as expected. Well, the EC officials, they tell us it is done, and then they go back to something else again. So let's see how things go. But once again, our man is in the house. Both guys are here. All the Babas, the two candidates all have Baba in their names. We have Baba Jamal and then Baba Ali. So it is the season for the Babas. But one Baba must Baba the other Baba. And so Baba Jamal has babed Baba Ali. And so we're going to get a Baba. And so the party is waiting. We're just waiting for the party outside, and the crowds are gathering. And very soon, Baba Jamal will speak. Mr. Baba Jamal will be speaking. So all the Babas, don't worry. There's one Baba that's too tall. That is Mr. Baba Jamal. So I think the AC people are done now, and now everybody is. We're just waiting for them to just tell us something, and then we are good to go. And so we're waiting for them. They're still writing and still signing and still doing what they need to do here. But sincerely, everything seems done and dusted here at St. Kizito. So and we just eagerly waiting for them to tell us now what's really. So we just waiting. We're waiting because signals outside has it that the crowd is just waiting to cheer on, start the party. If the party man is not around, they can't party, and so they're just waiting outside to just go and party, and they can't wait. They're asking, what really is happening? What really? But if you are watching us, tell your people outside that they should hold on, and the party will be done. Once again, officials have gone back to the projector again to tell us something, and we're waiting to see what indeed they have for us and they want to tell us. So we are here for them, and whatever transpires here. I can see all my colleagues, some of them are really, really tired. Oh, the life of a media person. Very, very tired. Right now. So we are still here. So let me shift myself to this side and just gaze how Mr. Baba Jamal is feeling like. Just watch him. Just watch Mr. Baba Jamal, how he's feeling like. He's just eager to go and join his constituents outside to really celebrate and jubilate. So if you watch him, he's asking, and when am I going to be declared? And so if you watch him very well, he's saying, when am I going to be declared? If you watch him, just watch him. He's sitting down anxiously, like a coach, trying to see if indeed the penalty will be kicked. And so if you watch Baba Jamal, it's like a coach Otuado sitting down waiting to be declared the winner. Kaya! Honorable. Yes, Honorable Baba Jamal, just waiting and waiting. And we are also waiting anxiously for him to give us his first victory speech after this very, very historic and beautiful elections by the Ayawaso East people. Indeed, they've shown the way. They've thrown the spotlight that Ghana, we can do it. And so we will do it. So very, very soon. And our team outside will be pitching camp very soon. The party is out there. People just can't wait to pop the champagne. We see a lot of champagne outside. We see a lot of Jama boys outside. Everybody wants to just go haywire outside the streets. And so they're just waiting for the EC now. And I think that the EC officials are just finishing with their pink sheets. And then the returning officer will come and declare. And so I can see officials now signing. If my cameras will bear me, officials have now started signing. I can see the pink sheet being signed by the officials here. And so now that everything is done, signing is ongoing. And so painstakingly, you have to sign according to, don't sign at wrong places. And it's going to. And so the outside scene is just a spectacle to behold. And you can see the boys on the motor displaying outside and stuff like that. We'll go there and then get them and then see how things will pan out for everybody here. So everybody's eager. What is happening? When will Baba Jamal be declared? And so as they sign, we just. So now very soon, I can boldly say that indeed declaration will be done. And I can see the pink sheet myself where I'm standing. I can see the pink sheet. Now I can see the MPP also going to append their signature on the final document to make it valid. Now here, so you could see, if you zoom in closely, you could see that indeed it's being signed and everything is being done here in some few minutes. So if you are at the studio, just hold on small for us. Now I can see the MPP putting their signatures on the final document here before everything is done here. And we'll go out there for that jubilation. And so we're still here. And I can see Daryl and Co going out there. The online team are standing outside already to bring you all the internal. So follow our social media handles, and then we do it. And then we continue doing it. Yeah, so we'll do it here. And then so we know what we are going to do. So we see how it will go for us, and then we will see how it goes. So we are here for you, and then we get things done here. So as you can see, the EC officials are also signing out there. I can see them holding a torchlight and then displaying what they are capable of doing. So currently we just waiting so that the jubilation will go on, and then the police officers will also do what they know how to do best. So this is what things are going to pan out here. So we're still here at the St. Kizito Catholic Church, where it has been designated as the Collation Center for the Ayawaso East by election. And so everything is done. Everybody's eager now. Currently, if you check what the clock is saying, it's 10:43 p.m. Here at St. Kizito Catholic Church, the Collation Center, and I still can see officials still signing the pink sheet. Wow, a lot needs to be done on this pink sheet, and kudos to everybody. So now I can see Mr. Baba Jamal on social media now, thanking everybody. In fact, it's a global victory for him, and so the man is super excited. He's just waiting for the EC to just give him the green light. So like as a father, the children have called, and so he's super excited. I can just see him, just like Otuado, sitting down waiting. Hey, Baba Jamal is waiting, just eager to come out there and be declared the winner. And then he hits the ground running, and so he is the people's man now, and he needs to really be officially declared. He doesn't want to shoot himself in the foot and say, I have been declared, and the EC decides to change their mind. So currently it is the pink sheet that is ongoing, and so we're still here, and very, very soon you get to appreciate the magnitude of work done by the EC and everybody here. And so now, once again, they've gone to the board to check everything to make sure that indeed they are good, and they can safely declare for everybody. So now, as you can see, everything is in order now, and so the final thing they are doing is what they are doing here. So EC. The crowd are just waiting. Hundreds of enthusiastic youth are outside, currently at St. Kizito, just outside, waiting at the Nima roundabout, just waiting to just celebrate this glorious victory. And more congratulatory messages are coming in for Mr. Baba Jamal and his team for really emerging victors in this particular encounter. And so we are all here to really do what is needed, and we'll see how it goes. So very soon, very, very soon, very, very soon, we can see what will be transpiring here. Still signing the pink sheet. They're still signing the pink sheet. And I remember the famous pink sheet wahala that really came through to at the Supreme Court, where the electoral dispute is it's really happening. And so wherever Mr. Afarijan is, we salute him and his good works, and all the EC officials, past and present, for this great job they are doing. And so we're still waiting for them to really tell us exactly what is happening, and then we are good to go. So I'll soon get some officials there to give me groundswork as to really know what exactly do. So very soon you'll be getting, we'll be getting everybody there. So Alan and Co will get to the streets now, and then we'll be bringing you up to speed what is happening. Yes, what will be happening on the grounds whilst we keep tap here and then do what we are doing. So we've got you covered outside. The jubilation is wild, and so my colleagues are going outside to really pitch camp there and tell them that indeed it is happening. So and the way they are chanting and singing, we know how it's going to work out there for you. So we are also here pitching camp to really make sure that everything is done. I think it is the pink sheet that is really the issue now that they are signing. Everybody wants really get it done. So let's see. The number of pink sheets they are signing, we might not know, but indeed we'll get to know. So, and very, very soon, viewers, everything will be closed, and everybody is set now. Everything is set now, and we can't just wait to join the party outside. The party is mega outside, and so we just want to crown it with the official declaration, and then we are good to go. I wish I can just get closer to that table where everybody is signing the pink sheet, but as in, so we are still on. We are still on. Don't worry. So currently, the other pink sheet has moved. So apparently, there are more than 2 pink sheets that needs to be signed, and so there's a reason that there's been some delays here and there, and waiting for the EC. So I can see other officials signing to also approve its authenticity over there, and so everything is done now. Now, declarations can go on and be done, and so we'll try and then get closer to wherever the officials are, and then find out from them if we can bring our cameras closer to them to really get closer to them. And then
the imminent winner, Baba Jamal. You have men and women drumming and dancing, and earlier on they were singing with the name of Baba Jamal, the NDC's second anthem, which is Cadence May Come, Cadence May Go. And I want to find out from some of them why they are already in a jubilant mood. Let me find out from this young woman. Good evening.
Evening.
Ayo. Na ada na wani aje anyumresa.
Menya diabrusu. Menya diesa se. Ye be dia papa na banima. Ye di banima. Honorable Jamal or banima for life. Esa se ye no ye ni madia papa. Enti adia abapa no na ye tu amano. Na ba wini so ba wini so ba wini ba wini.
Na onya wini ye kwa na wani aje san.
Menya tibruta. Eti mi chota ma mbeka se wa wini. Ye nim se wa wini dada o. Ye nim dada.
Menti uche no se ye beka na se wa wini ade na be. So that's a view expressed by one person. Let me see if I can enter the actual drumming and dancing and get one dancer to speak to us. Boss, good evening.
Evening.
Boss, what is saying?
Boko.
Boss, what are you now about powder?
Now about the Baba Jamal. Excellency Baba Jamal, we are winning.
Say easy Becca say we winning.
We are winning.
We winning. Say easy Becca say we winning.
They ought to be almost to be in Casa.
Oh yeah, sure.
They almost to be in Casa. Omo koeno. Omo kofia kwa Baba Kwanaka.
Utu Obama Baba Jamal.
Metu Baba Jamal. Metu matiro evident bibia.
Then inti ma Utu Obama Baba.
To Baba Jamal say Baba Jamal oba ni ma basesa. Enti to Obama Baba Jamal.
What na ni man fie say?
Ma tena ni ma me ko say 35 years and now 40 years na me kono.
Enti then na Baba Jamal ba ya mamu a mo empia owu ye want me anamo turo want me anyama.
Baba Jamal ade a ode Baba be ye ema ewo ni ma no. Ejuma honorable Jaja want to man ye na no Baba Jamal oba tua ejuma no suri na.
Medasi pa medasi ma hu se unye bia be kan hu nti ma mi bisa onu so na adwene Me Patrick is saying.
Nyamna do we then.
I don't know about powder.
Papa, Twitter no pon ye say Papa wa winning election hands down.
And that's easy make say Baba.
Easy make say by your collation. Ya results in da. Around 5 o'clock na you results ni.
Inti say ya kasa ya na me catch you say meet from inside say easy ready. Na wa be kan ya wa win ya then na ebesi.
Yeah, you say Papa winning election e.
Inti na mo better. All right, and all the best to you. All the best. All the best. Me da say. Mami nkomu biom na me say menya ebio senior makasa. I want to see if I can get a drummer, someone drumming, to see if I can confuse them, to prevent them from drumming. Kuni wa fata o ni no inkawo ni no kuni wa fata o nwa baba tabana ka baba zama wa misito na ka agbekona wogbena oga na mo ni gbena nka baba zama wogbena me me ne gbena every in advance come here kono oni ne no kuni wa fata o. And so that's the feel outside here. It's been a long day, but we still have to enjoy with them. Some of them have traveled far across the constituency to come and witness this day as history is being made. Who is below 18 and find out why they will join this kind of thing. Good evening. Your friend say, what do you feel saying? Where do you live in? You know how we are doing.
But your man and mamma.
Who are they?
Men and mamma.
Na Baba Jamal Wahuda. Nanti and you may usually say about you. So who are they now? Wonderful. Thank you very much. All the best. But time Adia Yas and Diana Kofi na Kodawai. Thank you very much.
884 votes. The next candidate also pulled 43 votes. The second candidate. Please, let me retake. There are 5 candidates who contested in the polls. Number 1 on the ballot is Baba Jamal Ahmed, and he pulled 10,884 votes. The second candidate on the ballot is Ibrahim Idrisu, and he also pulled 43 votes. The third candidate on the ballot is Yusuf Ali Baba, who also pulled 4,009 votes. The fourth candidate is Muhammad Umar Sanda, who also pulled 1,885 votes. The fifth candidate, also an independent candidate, is Kano David, and he polled 104 votes. In all, we had 16,928 valid votes. 120 votes were rejected. And in that case, total votes cast amounts to 17,048. Looking at the just announced results, I, Samuel Mofori, the returning officer of Ayawaso East constituency, hereby announce to you your new MP-elect, Honorable Baba Jamal Ahmed. Exactly.
Roundabout, the very street that runs across the St. Kizito cluster of schools here in
I hereby introduce to you your MP-elect in the name of Honorable Baba Jamal Ahmed. Congratulations, Honorable.
Thank you. Hold on. Let's do it nicely.
Yes,
Let's do it nicely.
right, Honorable, talk to us, your reaction to this victory that has come through.
In the first place, I want to thank the Almighty Allah for giving us this victory. Mimi, for promising to support me and ensuring that one day I'll go back to Parliament. Today, her vision and wish has come true, and I thank Allah for her life, and I dedicate this victory to my mother, Mimi, and also want to thank my wife here and my family, my children, for the spirit of endurance that they've gone through since I made this project my vision to go back to Parliament. I know they've gone through a lot, and I thank them for standing beside me and supporting me all this while. I want to also give special thanks to the national executives of NDC, the chairman and the general secretary. I want to also thank the regional executives of Greater Accra. I want to also thank the constituency executives of East Ayawaso, and more so, my people from Akwetia who came in their numbers to support me for this project. I want to thank all of them. Let me also give a special thanks to the President once again for finding me worthy to go and work in Nigeria. Those few months that I stayed in Nigeria, to my experience, which I'm taking to Parliament to serve this country better. I thank the President so much. I want to show the people of that the setting of East Ayawaso starts now. We are going to Parliament. We are coming to reset the whole constituency and ensure that what East Ayawaso deserves comes to pass. Thank you very much, the press, for all these weeks that you have also been chasing. For all this year that the press, you have been with us, working with us. I understand sometimes late night that you follow us. I want to thank the press for your support. And I want to believe that and proper professional way. Let me tell you one story, that today, East Ayawaso's story has been rewritten. East Ayawaso has gone through 2 elections. Our primaries went on peacefully without an incident, not even one incident of violence or criminality, not even one. Now we have had the general election, and not even a single criminal or violent incident was recorded. And you, the press, will bear me witness. This tells you that we are rewriting the history of Nima, we are rewriting the history of East Ayawaso. This has been one of the most peaceful elections, and that is going to be the nature of Nima and East Ayawaso going forward. That is what we want the world to see. We want the world to see that East Ayawaso people are peaceful. East Ayawaso people are peace-loving people. So we need to change the image that we have. I want to thank all my imams, my chiefs, and my constituency executives, that, and more so, our highly respected His Holiness, Chief Imam, Dr. Shaributu, who prayed for us. And I think that Allah has accepted his prayer for all of us. And today, we are on a good path. Let's pursue that mission to ensure that we rebrand East Ayawaso, especially Nima, with a new face of peace, of development, of professionalism, and inshallah, we shall achieve that. Thank you very much for listening to me, and I thank all Ghanaians, those who sympathize with me in these difficult times, those who sympathize with me. I thank everybody, especially the party grassroots, who didn't forsake me in my difficult times, who came through for me. I thank all the grassroots people. I will be there for them as they were there for me. We thank Allah, Assalamu alaikum, and God bless you all.
So, ladies and gentlemen, much all for being with us through and through, from dawn to dusk. Now we say thank you very much. Thank you to you, and keep believing in us, because we are the trusted and authentic issues of national development here. And so all the entire crew here that was on the ground, and those of you at the studios, we say a big thank you to you. I'm Theophilus Sampa. Do enjoy the rest of our programs. Videos.
Vote for the candidate Baba Jamal. It is not the individual you have sent or given your vote, but you have given the NDC as a party your vote, and they will be the best to explain or interpret what that means really. As far as that is concerned, we're unsure how to explain that. We'll wait to hear that from them. We seem to see some kind of movement here in support of the first runner-up in this election, who is Baba Ali. We see a team coming out who earlier we saw in the company of Baba Ali. On that note, we can safely assume or imagine that the EC may be preparing to tell us, to bring upon us what we have all been waiting for. And while we're out here, yes, we obviously, you hear the obvious sound of Honorable Wari. That in itself is a certain signal that this is what is happening. And as I speak to you, the moment we've all been waiting for is here upon us. Honorable Baba Jamal has been declared the winner of this election, and he is stepping out to meet the huge numbers of people who are out here because of him. Mr. Alabi, how did it go for you?
Well, the most important is we won. It's a difficult election considering the fact that it's Ramadan.
Right.
Yeah, so we are grateful to God for the victory.
Right. Thank you very much. Honorable himself is here with us, and so let's see if he'll say a word or two. I beg you.
I can't know you closer. The way
the office. To the office, don't get to the office and speak to them.
Honorable, congratulations on your win. I know you're going to leave us in a minute, but before, for those of us who can't join you, what will you say to the teaming fans who are out here to celebrate with you?
I thank them for their support. I pray that Allah will give me the strength and wisdom to serve them better.
A lot of them seem to be very hopeful of what you can do for them. Are you on this note assuring them that whatever you have said to them is exactly what you will do?
I can't do anything. I can't do anything without Allah. And I pray that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will give me the strength, the health, and also the wisdom to serve them.
Thank you very much, Honorable.
Them that in doing everything, I rely on Allah's strength. Inshallah.
Thank you very much. We'll see you later on. Congratulations once again. And so that is the Honorable Baba Jamal, the MP-elect for the, Ayawaso East constituency. This is the MP-elect. You have currently in your shot, Excellency, now Honorable Baba Jamal, MP-elect for the Ayawaso East constituency. My cameraman is just telling me his credentials will be so long no one can write. It would fill a whole register. Ambassador, Your Excellency, Honorable Baba Jamal. I don't know where this is going to be written. But by all means, it will be written somehow one day. And in your shot currently is the MP-elect for Ayawaso and if my would flip slightly, will have on the streets of Ayawaso East a huge crowd ready to celebrate Baba Jamal. We have noticed that he is to address them on the street, but he wants the crowd to his local office where he will address the crowd and also celebrate with them. Much joining us here at the Collation Center, St. Kizito Catholic Schools, where it has all come to an end. The moment we've been waiting for has finally come upon us. MP-elect, the Honorable Baba Jamal, is officially declared winner of the by-election which took place today at the Ayawaso Ayawaso East constituency.
I want to go out.
It's gone past 11 p.m. and 6 long hours after polls closed, the Electoral Commission finally declared the anticipated results. That went pretty much the way the polls had predicted. The NDC's Baba Jamal winning the Ayawaso East seat, becoming MP-elect with 10,884 votes cast in his favor. The LPG's Ibrahim Idrisu polling 43 votes. The NPP's Yusuf Ali Baba polling 4,009 of the valid votes cast in the election. The independent candidate defected from the DT, Mohammed Umar, polling 1,885 of the polls, and independent candidate polling 104. He says the valid votes cast for this election stood at 16,928, rejected ballots 120, bringing total valid votes cast to 17,048. That sums up today's proceedings that started way long before the 7 a.m. polls opened across many of the stations located within the Ayawaso East constituency. So now, Alan has said His Excellency, His former Excellency, if there is a phrase like that, a former Excellency, now the Honorable MP-elect for Ayawaso East. And in the coming days, I'm sure that we'll see him in Parliament being sworn in, and then we can take from there. Morris.
I think that at this point, not so much to be said. Our concerns of delay looks like were concerns a lot of Ghanaians were expressing. 6 hours of collation
for one constituency.
For one constituency. A lot of the electorates, waited outside the collation center, wanting to hear the EC declare what they already knew. But it looks like that took a little bit of a long time. I mean, when we started this whole conversation, I thought, we should give the EC some time to put the figures together. But then along the line, I realized that it was becoming too long, a process to put the figures together. Moving forward, the EC should be looking at how we are able to fast track the collation process so that some time is saved, productivity is ensured, even as we move forward into election 2028. But by and large, the whole process has been great. Our team on the ground, they've done a very good job, since morning, bringing us all the updates. Theophilus, Darryl, and the camera guys. Let me say kudos to them. They've done, a good job, for Mother Ghana, for that matter, the Ghana Broadcasting Corporation.
I'm impressed with everybody's conduct, from the EC to the constituents themselves, to the security that was deployed on this national assignment, to the candidates and their supporters. And Baba Jamal, in his victory speech, acknowledged a wide range of personalities, from his mother and his wife, because you can't leave out two prominent women in your life in acknowledgements, and the president, the teaming supporters, even the media.
And consistently, he has been acknowledging the president and the party executives. If you look at what had happened in the lead up to the primaries, or even after the primaries, that friction between himself, party executives, and maybe to a large extent, the president having to recall him from Abuja. You would think that he would have some reservations, but consistently, he's been grateful to the president. Thanking him for even counting him worthy to go and serve the people of Ghana in the capacity as a High Commissioner to Nigeria, which for me shows a sign of maturity, a sign of stability, that no matter what it is, I belong to this party, and I will remain here.
It's been an impressive show indeed, and I also quite like the posturing of the NPP's candidate, Yusuf Ali Baba, and his calmness, even in conceding defeat to his opponent, pledging that, the ties that bind probably are stronger than those that may attempt to divide. So I've quite liked. The person I'd like to hear most from is the Umar Sanda,
the independent candidate,
and his 1,885 votes, which may have cost Baba Jamal that expected 75%. And the percentages will be topics for discussions in the coming days and weeks. And the margins will also be quite interesting
and it will also be interesting to hear from him what he would be saying. The NDC as a party has served him notice that if you allow this whole process to come to an end without you changing your mind, count yourself out. You are no longer going to be a member of the NDC. And even if you came back into the NDC, you wouldn't have any, serious role to play in our party. So it will be interesting to hear what he will be saying, after the elections, given what has transpired between himself and his party, whether he would still like to go back to the NDC or he remain an independent candidate going into any of the elections ahead of us.
I'm guessing that at this point, all options will be on the table, and the path to peace surely should not be blocked with any impediment at all. So all those things in the coming days, I'm sure that we are likely to see. But with all the things that we've seen so far, the people of Ayawaso East constituency have spoken. Democracy has taken its course once again from the very early hours, right from Nima Mamubi, Pig Farm, the Kanda communities and surrounding areas that are captured under this Ayawaso East constituency. The final ballots have been counted, and Baba Jamal has been the candidate nominated, voted in as MP-elect, and he prepares to assume office as MP. The real work really begins now, because I was reading this, Maurice. He said winning the seat is one thing, converting political dominance into measurable development is the real test of leadership in Ayawaso East. And so Baba Jamal does have his work cut out for him. The campaign season ends here for now for Ayawaso East, but the development season must begin immediately. And so to the voters, the candidates, the security, and everyone who has taken part of this, thank you for keeping this process peaceful and participatory. This has been our special coverage of the Ayawaso East constituency by-election right here in Accra. I am Thelma Taki. I've been privileged to have been one of your moderators for this conversation. And I haven't done this alone. Doreen was with us earlier in the day. And of course, the ever informative Maurice Ogbete has been with us as well. From all of us here on the production team, from all of us at GBC News, we say good evening to you. We'll see you again.
Good night. Bye-bye.